The views expressed are solely those of the speaker and not necessarily those of Paltalk.com, AVM software, or its advertisers.
News Talk is online. News Talk Online is a production of Paltalk.com, the largest multimedia interactive program on the internet with more than 4 million unique users, on demand on iTunes and on YouTube and on my blog, GaryBaumgarten.com, where you're encouraged to post your comments, whether you agree with yours truly or not. And there are a lot of comments already posted about today's subject. And thanks to our friends at CRN Digital Talk Radio, we're syndicated across the United States into 12 million additional households. I am your host, Gary Baumgarten. You know, Barack Obama promised changes when campaigning for president, but consider this. He's now talking about cutting taxes and federal spending. Wasn't that what John McCain was promising? He says that he and President Bush are united to fix the economy. Here's a case in point. The government is bailing out Citigroup, but President Bush said he did not make the decision to release the money until after speaking with Obama. Obama's choice for Treasury Secretary, Timothy Geithner, I think is how he pronounces his name, Geithner, Alan will correct me if I have it wrong. The CEO of the Federal Reserve here in New York is closely working with President Bush and Treasury Secretary Hank Paulson on the Wall Street bailout plan. Changes? His choice for director of the National Economic Council, Larry Summers, was Bill Clinton's Treasury Secretary. Changes? His choice for Commerce Secretary is Bill Richardson, who served in several previous capacities, both as U.S. Ambassador to the UN and as Energy Secretary. Changes. His choice for the Office of Budget and Management Director was an advisor to Bill Clinton. It's likely that he's going to announce Hillary Clinton as his Secretary of State. Changes or more of the same? Now, I know it's early in the game. He hasn't even assumed office, but he put his economic team together today, Alan JC, our political correspondent, and he said that he wants Congress to pass legislation that will allow him to do the things that he needs to do when he takes office January 20th. So while the Congress is lame duck, he wants Congress to make whatever changes are necessary or in order to hit the ground running when he becomes president. Is this more of the same, or do we really see changes here with Barack Obama?
Well, right now what Obama is really pressing Congress on is to impose another stimulus package, really to try and help boost the economy and to get some cash, moving through the system. And when we had the last stimulus package where individuals got $300 and I believe couples got $600, most of the people pocketed it, and very little of that did anything to stimulate the economy. So, matter of fact, it was after everybody got their checks, things just seemed to have degraded worse. So right now it's a point of still trying to get some kind of stimulus to get. I really think it's more to get just like a sense of well-being and stability into the minds of the American people right now. And I think that it's really a crisis of confidence right now. We're in a transitional period between the old government and the new government, and we just seem to have a void right now in leadership between the Bush and Obama administrations. So so I think he's just hoping that if Congress can help to get some kind of stimulus, at least it will show that the government, both Bush and Obama and the legislative branches, are working on behalf of the American people, and that there does appear to be, there is some leadership at the helm running the government of this, the branches of the government of this country. And right now, it just seems like it's not happening. It's certainly not happening out of the Bush White House.
Well, Alan, this new president-elect already is taking a cue from a former president, also from the great state of Illinois, Abraham Lincoln, by bringing his opponents in to his administration. Bill Richardson ran against him for the nomination for president. Hillary Clinton ran against him for the nomination for president. He's working very closely with the Republicans. And yet there was concern, and I want to kind of direct this to Boaz Frankel, because he is a Republican, about many from your side of the aisle that President-elect Obama was a socialist or a Marxist, or at the very least an extremely liberal Democrat. Are some of those concerns now starting to fade away as he seems to move closer to the center, Boaz?
I would agree. So, Gary. But, I'll tell you, Gary, what concerns me more about my fellow Republicans at this point in time? I'll tell you what concerns me more. In order for any stimulus package to work, in order to get us out of the difficult financial situation that we're in, one of the most important factors is that our own fellow Republicans support Obama. I'm looking at the text here, and I'm reading text from different people. My fellow colleague, Don Chicago, was a fellow Republican, has only negative things to say, and that's all I see. So I refer to you, Don, and I'll make this very quick comment. It's going to take Americans like you and me and everybody else, no matter what your political affiliation is, to support to getting us out of this political disaster that we're in. The more you fight it, financial disaster. The more you